NASA leader Raila Odinga. Well, to banking news now, and the First Community Bank net profits during the financial year ending 31st December 2017 soared by 375% year-on-year to 151.7 million shillings, a 17% growth in deposits during the year, netting the highest growth in the bank's 10-year history. The growth in deposits is attributed to increased faith in the bank by the client base amidst the turbulent conditions that were experienced across the economy, including the banking sector, which included a prolonged electioneering season, inflationary pressures, and the full impact of the interest rate capping law.
The improved performance of the bank is attributed primarily to the focus on the SME sector. The strategic thrust is to continue assisting the development of this segment, together with community-based entrepreneurship programs. The bank believes strongly that the future of the development of Kenya is based on a sound and thriving SME segment.
Well, from matters banking, let's take you to Kajiado County, where we have our reporter Julia Wino covering for us some interesting developments around poultry farming. And let's bring her in. Over to you, Julie. What is the latest from where you are? Paint for us a picture.
Good afternoon to you too, Abby. Currently we are at Kenchik Farm in Mlolongo, and it's just amazing to see how much people are interested to invest in poultry farming. This actually seems to be the new business, more than the beef and all the other kinds of business involving meat. And guys just seem interested in poultry farming. And today, here at Kenchik Farm, we have them who have launched a new breed of chicken. Kenyaji chicken, which is called Canbro. You can actually see from my end, we have the young chicks who are supposed to be transported back, and also you can see the activities happening here. We have quite a big number of people who are enjoying doing their work. And maybe if I can ask one of them, how long have they been doing this business? How do they find it? Excuse me, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Tell us, how long have you been doing this business?
I've been here for 7 months. Yeah, the business is good, the going is good, and we love working for this company.
Okay, how is it about? How does it go around starting a poultry farm or being engaged in poultry business?
Actually, engaging in poultry business is quite an interesting activity, economic activity. First, we have to go for the setting, egg setting, and then you go to processing, whereby we pull the chicks. As you can see from behind, the guys are pulling the chicks, and then we do the grading from here, which is then vaccinated and ready for dispatch. Yeah. That's all I can say about hatchery.
Okay, do you mind telling us the process of what's actually happening right now?
What's happening right now behind me is pulling the chicks. We get the chicks from the machine, then they pull it down to the pulling table where it is being graded. Chick grading is done there, and then from there it's being vaccinated. After vaccination, it's ready for dispatch according to the placement that we have. Yes.
Okay. What gender are they? Are they male or female, or it's just a certain kind of specific gender?
These are broilers. We are dealing with broilers here, and the layers are the other side of the room.
How can you tell the difference
between a layer and a broiler? Yes. We do sexing. For those who are not sexing, you can see from the breed of the layers and the broilers.
Okay. Do you have the male and the female?
From the layer side, we have a male and a female. But from this side, we just do broilers.
You have both broilers?
The broiler that we're doing is cob. We have got a variety of broilers. We have got the 500 cob variety, and we have got the Kenbro, which is also the broiler. But for the difference between the two, you can get it from the layer side.
From the layer side?
Yeah, of which we do, we differentiate between the layer and the broiler.
So after this process, after this process, what actually happens? So who are your target market, or where are these going to be taken?
We receive orders from our clients outside there, placing different number of chicks, of which after processing, we do deliver to them as according to their placements.
Okay, do you mind now telling us about the Canbro chicken?
Canbro chicken, for my case, I'm not that old in this company. I just joined it recently. Having an idea of the Canbro, not that much idea about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, how big is your warehouse so far?
Our warehouse is big, by the way. It's a big warehouse because we have got another hatcher down there. We have got another one down there, and the two this side and the other one up there. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. You can actually see the kind of action that is going on here. I'm telling you, it's pretty exciting to see this happening. We're going back to you in a few minutes, Abby. Then you're going to come back where we're going to have a farmer who's going to tell us more about the warehouse, more about poultry farming, and also educate the farmers who are interested in this business on what exactly they need to do for them to be able to engage in this business and be successful. Back to you, Abby.
Well, many thanks, Julie. I don't know if you can still hear me from your end, but I'm quite intrigued by this approach towards poultry farming. And of course, what you're seeing, this a day-old chicks, if I'm not wrong, Julie, but you can correct me. But really, looking at the process of getting these chicks to where they are, to delivering them to the market, just could you get us some insights on this? Well, we'll be picking back from that. And of course, that is an update really from the Kajiado, actually Kajiado County, where we have our reporter, Julia Wino, just showing us the ups and downs when it comes to poultry rearing and some of the approaches you can take back at home. Well, let's take you to some more news now. And the Communications Authority of Kenya was at fault on Safaricom's position in its competition analysis report. This is according to a study presented to the Communications Authority by the Institute of Economic Affairs. The study shows that it would be unfair to force Safaricom to share its infrastructure with players who are not aggressive to amass the same on their own, adding that Safaricom's dominance in the market was illegal.
So we said that, look, a finding of dominance alone, without a finding that that dominance has been exploited, is not sufficient evidence to go for these very aggressive measures, some of the aggressive measures. But more importantly, as consumers, we think that some of those measures that have been proposed will actually raise our costs of using telecommunication services. We need to be aware that those are the options that face us. They have not been sufficiently explained in the report itself, and the Communications Authority has done a poor job, I would say that, in telling us what the consequences would be for us as consumers.
Huawei released its audited financial results for 2017, reporting solid growth in its business, while the company's total annual revenue grew to $92.5 billion based on year-end exchange rates. The jump represents an increase of 15.7% over 2016. Net profits were at $7.3 billion, and this has been achieved thanks to a diversified portfolio in Africa. The company is betting big on investment in research and development. The company's total R&D spend over the past decade has exceeded $60.4 billion.